I see the title. That boy Diddy going under. It was time for them Illuminati, them receipts that went overdue. You gotta pay up some money, so they probably trying to take him down, bro. Allegedly, fair use. If you know, you know. If you don't, we just gonna keep it simple with what we see right now. So we know P Diddy got the whole. I forgot her name, Cassidy. I forgot her name. I don't know. I forgot her name. I'm sorry. She sued him and stuff like that. In less than 24 hours, that case, like, you got paid out for that. You're a billionaire, bro. I understand you got money. You don't want to deal with the drama or yada yada yada. But bro, that was a lot of allegations. You're not gonna speak on that, bro. But man, we got another one of you see the title? It's an essay, another, and they got rated, bro.
And
Let's
for
get
more
it.
on this
Is
investigation,
Diddy
let's bring
done?
in former FBI Assistant Director Chris Swecker. Chris, great to have you on the show. I mean, the big headline there is kind of what we want to get into you with, because it is now been confirmed this is a sex trafficking case, but Sean Combs is not the target. Boy, he sure looks like the target, though, Chris. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, apparently HSI is leaking out a lot of information, and you're right. It looks like there's a very significant sex trafficking, human trafficking investigation underway, and it looks like it's coming out of the HSI Division of International Organized Crime, or something along those lines. So it looks pretty significant. Got two major warrants, a lot of process around those search warrants, a lot of kitted out tactical people raiding those two locations. So it looks like a lot of drama around all this. And there's enough probable cause, because you don't get search warrants without strong probable cause, that there is at least a human trafficking, sex trafficking ring at work here.
And explain that to us, if you would, Chris, because I know we have talked about, Jonathan just talked about the fact that there have been a number of lawsuits brought against Sean Combs, women alleging that he drugged them, and et cetera, and so on. My questioning, where does the trafficking come in there? What is it that we need to constitute human trafficking, sex trafficking, et cetera?
Yeah, that's a great question, because it looks like some of these lawsuits are sort of personal lawsuits, sexual assaults, sort of one-off. So to make human trafficking, or make a human trafficking violation under federal law, you have to be taking women against their will and forcing them to commit sexual acts. Query whether there are underage women involved in this investigation. That would make it even more serious if underage women or men are being forced to commit sexual acts, crossing state lines, crossing international boundaries. And also, question mark is, what does this tie into an organized crime group, a human trafficking organization? And I can tell you, the federal agencies don't like to get involved in one-off type cases. Neither the FBI or HSI will engage in small one-off, one or two, prostitution rings and that sort of thing. If they're working this case, there are every indications that this is a serious, significant human trafficking ring here.
Yep. Yeah, and I just want to kind of go one further with you on that, because here is former federal prosecutor Andrew Cherkasky, what he had to say about this.
They allege everything from to sex trafficking, drugged, and then also things like sexual harassment and other workplace type violence or abuses that are going on. I put this somewhere in between a Harvey Weinstein and an R. Kelly type of case. So I think that the criminal aspects are something that have to be deeply investigated.
In other words, he's saying, Chris, this is a significant case, and now you've got the you've got the Southern District of New York involved in this. A lot of heavy hitters in that area. So it really looks like Sean Combs, Diddy, is in some trouble.
I'm boy in some deep trouble, boy. They boy out there tripping. You telling me you got all these lawsuits out of nowhere, bro? I'm just saying. That's a lot of alleged stuff going on, bro. And we ain't even gonna talk about the weird stuff he did with Justin Bieber and what he's doing in the industry and all these, these mansion parties. I can't really say what the actual name is. He having the group confrontations. Let's just say that. Got a lot of stuff going on he did in the industry, bro. So if you know, so whatever he got to pay his dues, you know what I'm saying? The Illuminati coming after that boy. Now, I'm just saying, they probably not trying to They probably trying to scare him to do whatever, whatever. But you know, it's all alleged. But for as of now, we gonna go through what's shown to
We're
us,
hearing
bro.
from Sean Diddy Combs' lawyer one day after the federal raids at the music mogul's properties, including an estate here in L.A. The lawyer calling it an unprecedented ambush and a witch hunt.
Searches appear to be part of an ongoing sex trafficking investigation. Eyewitness News reporter Sophie Flake joins us live from the exclusive Homely Hills neighborhood where one of those search warrants was executed. Sophie?
Guys, it was packed here at his home yesterday with Homeland Security agents, though it's still unclear where he was during the time of those raids. But in a new statement, his lawyer saying Mr. Combs spoke to and cooperated with authorities. A raid carried out by dozens of Homeland Security agents at Sean Diddy Combs' home in Holmby Hills Monday, raising questions.
I bet he doesn't really know what's going on either.
His mansion at the center of a federal sex trafficking investigation led out by the HSI Southern District of New York, according to law enforcement. This comes as Combs faces legal trouble. Several women have filed civil lawsuits against Combs, a producer also filing a federal lawsuit against him last month. A previous post on social media, Combs says he did not do the awful things being alleged. A similar scene at his home in Florida. HSI agents in Miami and Los Angeles seen assisting the search, seizing a number of electronics, according to law enforcement. Statement, Combs' attorney bringing boxes out of his LA home, overuse of military-level force as search warrants were executed at Mr. Combs' residence. And it was there where his two sons were detained for a period of time, and will fight to clear his name. Photos obtained by ABC News capturing Combs' Love Airjet in Antigua. No information about who, if anyone, was on the plane.
He says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. He says something fabulous and he goes, yo, no, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party. What are you talking about? And when people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable. When you see Jadakiss put his head down, like, while we stuck here right now, and the cameras is rolling, everybody see, don't make like it's just me, man. What if he do some like a little fluffy stuff now going on? Like he said something to me one time, a long time ago. He told me to take me shopping. I looked at him like, what you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the way. Let me get out of no. Take what the guy says to him.
Searches appear to be part of an ongoing sex trafficking investigation. Eyewitness News reporter Sophie Flake joins us live from the exclusive Homely
I'm a
Hills
nice guy.
neighborhood
I don't
where
have
one of
no
those search
beef.
warrants was
But
executed.
he loves me.
Sophie?
Y'all can't see that he loves me. You
Guys,
really
it was
hold on. You
packed
really
here at
think
his
that's
home
hate?
yesterday
You
with
know you-
Homeland Security agents, though it's still unclear where he was during the time of those raids. But in a new statement, his lawyer saying Mr. Combs spoke to and cooperated with authorities. A raid carried out by dozens of Homeland Security agents at Sean Diddy Combs' home in Holmby Hills Monday, raising questions.
It's safe to say not a lot of people know what's going on, and I'll bet he doesn't really know what's going on either.
His mansion at the center of a federal sex trafficking investigation led out by the HSI Southern District of New York, according to law enforcement. This comes as Combs faces legal trouble. Several women have filed civil lawsuits against Combs, a producer also filing a federal lawsuit against him last month. A previous post on social media, Combs says he did not do the awful things being alleged. A similar scene at his home in Florida. HSI agents in Miami and Los Angeles seen assisting the search, seizing a number of electronics, according to law enforcement. Agents seen bringing boxes out of his LA home, even looking through cushions in the outdoor pool furniture. And it was there where his two sons were detained for a period of time, but not arrested. Photos obtained by ABC News capturing Combs' Love Airjet in Antigua. No information about who, if anyone, was on the plane.
I would say, like, to be careful with what we're hearing, because obviously people are just like piling onto this. They see opportunities for attention. They see opportunities for money.
In a just released statement, Combs' attorney says in part, there was a gross overuse of military-level force as search warrants were executed at Mr. Combs' residences. This is nothing more than a witch hunt. Mr. Combs is innocent and will fight to clear his name. You can force as search
Like, all this stuff is just really it's real crazy, bro, because if it went from one moment you're fine, you're the biggest dude in the world, now you got the Meek Mill allegations going on and the court papers, and it's a lot of people involved into that case, bro, and now they're trying to involve Rick Ross, and now they're involving Jay-Z. But I mean, I'm not surprised by these names because, like I said in the beginning of the video, it's the people they worship. You know, they coming after them, bro. And Cat Williams said it himself. This is the year of the truth. I think he said the Aquarius season or something like that. I'm not too big on zodiacs like that, but I'm not too surprised on people starting to get exposed for who they are and what they do behind closed door to get their fame and fortune, bro. But think about it, bro. You a billionaire getting your house raided. Your son is there, and I'm pretty sure it was a friend there, but they didn't get arrested. So even though they got in handcuffs, it's still this big allegation, bro. You getting your kid involved in that is crazy, bro. But let's get this video, bro.
Biggest news story of the last 24 hours is Diddy getting raided by the feds for a sex trafficking operation. And now the question is, where the hell is he? There's only been one sighting of this man, and he was at the airport in Miami. The feds stopped him from leaving on a jet that wasn't his, and nobody knows now where he's gone. Diddy's jet was tracked at the time his houses were being raided in LA, tracked to Antigua, an island in the Caribbean. Now, what does this mean? Diddy wasn't on it. That means that he's bringing evidence to that island. He's taking the evidence. Apparently, he was the Jeffrey Epstein of the music business. He's taking that evidence and he's removing it from the United States and bringing it to the island. And now he's disappeared. He apparently wasn't arrested or detained. He was just stopped at the airport by the feds, and now he's disappeared. So, where in the world is Diddy?
That boy gone. That's what Diddy at. That boy trying to beat. Look at that, bro. Bro, look how you telling me that boy went across the world. Bro, I'm telling you, they would go whatever tape they got, whatever case they got, whatever allegations they have, bro. You're automatically guilty until proven innocent. You see how they did Meek Mill? Meek Mill and academics, bro, they've been going back and forth since last week, the day of. Come on, bro. That you're 100% guilty until you're proven innocent, man. Like, what's really going on, bro? I just seen